Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome to the video, and today I am giving you 4 pivot plays for week 15 on NFL DFS. I'm going to give you one at each position that I think are going to go overlooked but can produce good points. My first pivot play is Aaron Rodgers. I think Aaron Rodgers is going to go super under the radar because of his matchup, and I think that's a mistake. Now, if you're gonna tell me you want to pay up 200 extra to play Tom Brady, won't talk you out of that. But I do think you should have some shares in Aaron Rodgers. Don't let this matchup scare you. In his first game, he played Chicago, put up 25 fantasy points. In week 2 against Minnesota, he put up 16 fantasy points. In Buffalo, in week 4, he put up 17 fantasy points. Against the Rams, he put up 15 fantasy points. And against Arizona, he put up 15 fantasy points. So in perceived bad situations for Aaron Rodgers, he still gives you between 15 and 20 points. And at 5'7", if he can give me 15 to 20 points, I would be very, very happy. And if you're going to pay up for Ezekiel Elliott or Saquon Barkley, you need to go cheap at the quarterback position. So why not play a guy like Aaron Rodgers, who in perceived bad situations still gives you between 15 and 20 DraftKings points. Also, Vegas has this game being decided by less than a touchdown. So as a 5-point underdog, this is a matchup where Aaron Rodgers is going to be throwing the ball a lot. So I would say play a lot of Tom Brady and a small portion of Aaron Rodgers. So if you're making 100 lineups, if you're putting out 100 lineups, I would say play like 75 to 80% with Tom Brady and like 20 to 15 to 20% Aaron Rodgers. I think Aaron Rodgers shouldn't be don't go crazy on Aaron Rodgers, but definitely have some stake in Aaron Rodgers. Now we're going to move to the running back position. Staying in that same game with Tyreek Cohen at 6,300. In his last 4 games, he had 31 catches. 14 going against the Giants. Now, do I think he's going to have 14 catches against the Green Bay Packers? No, maybe not 14. But is 8 or 9 catches out of the picture for Tyreek Cohen against this Green Bay Packers defense? No. And he's priced at 6'3". He's right there with Dalvin Cook. So I definitely think that the upside, the reception upside for Tyreek Cohen is something you can play to pivot away from Dalvin Cook in that same price range. I think you could play Cohen and Elliott. I think that's the 2 backs that I'm going to play in a majority of my lineups. But I definitely think against this Green Bay Packer defense, Tyreek Cohen is going to get 8 or 9 catches, which is something I like. in a PPR format. Definitely something I'm going to have inserted into a few of my lineups. The third guy is Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper has been seeing increased production in his last 4 games. He's had at least 8 catches in his last 4 games and 5 touchdowns in his last 4 games. And in those, no, I'm sorry, not 4, 3 games. In the last 3 games, he had 8 catches and 5 TDs. And in those games, he had 217 receiving yards, 76 receiving yards, and 180 receiving yards. And so I think this is going to be a game where I plug in Amari Cooper against Ezekiel Elliott. You could play both Cooper and Elliott. I wouldn't ever talk anybody out of Ezekiel Elliott. But 8 catches for 80 yards definitely is enough to justify Amari Cooper's price. I think Amari Cooper is going to be targeted a lot this game. I think this is a game script against Andrew Luck where the Cowboys are going to have to pass the ball a lot. So Amari Cooper is somebody that I'm going to plug into a few lineups. And the last guy at tight end. This is the most risky pick of them all. And out of all the picks that I just said, this might be the one that I recommend the least. No, it's not that it might be the one I recommend the least. This is the one I recommend the least. Rob Gronkowski. Now, the tight end position has been a shit show all year. You know it. I know it. Travis Kelce's not on the slate. A lot of people are going to be going with Eric Ebron. And, again, I won't talk you out of that. But I like Rob Gronkowski. I don't think a lot of people are going to be confident in Gronkowski. I'm not 100% confident in Gronkowski, but I do think he's going to have a touchdown in this game. Like I said, I'm going to be playing a lot of Tom Brady. With Tom Brady, I'm probably going to stack both Edelman and Gronkowski and maximize that touchdown upside. So is Gronkowski a lock for me? No. But I definitely do think in this game against Pittsburgh, he's primed for at least 1 touchdown. And stacking him with Brady is definitely a way to pivot away from the Julian Edelman, who is projected to get very high ownership. If you like a high-risk player, then you can go with Rob Gronkowski. The floor is definitely there. He can definitely bottom out and screw you, but he can also have a few touchdowns. So if you want to take some risk, Rob Gronkowski's your guy. So those are my pivot picks for week 15. Hope you all enjoy. Give it a thumbs up if you liked the video. Give it a thumbs down if you didn't like the video. Feel free to comment anything you want in the comment section below. And I'll see you in the next one.